So you're still thinking of me, just like I know you should.
Hey everybody, so for today's video I'm going to be doing a chit chat get with me. I haven't done one of these in a little bit and I'm very excited to just sit down and talk to you guys and just do my makeup, and hopefully you guys are doing your makeup while watching this. I got myself a hot chocolate ready to sip while I do my makeup. This is just a regular hot chocolate with cream and whipped cream. It's still pretty hot because I just got it 10 minutes ago. I was going to get an iced coffee for this, but it's so cold outside. I was like, you know what? Why don't I just warm up my inner soul and get a hot chocolate? So I did. But let's get started with the chit chat here with me. Okay, so first I'm going to be starting off with moisturizer. I have been switching up between two moisturizers. These are my favorites recently. This one you guys have seen, it's the Quay Moisturizing Cream, which I'm obsessed with. And then recently I've been switching to using the Ultra Repair Cream from First Aid Beauty. So that's what I'm using today. Moisturize my face, since more in the winter time my face gets very dry, like very dry, and then in the summertime I'll notice it'll start to get normal or maybe even a little bit oily. That just depends on my skin and what it wants to do, but most of the time my skin is very dry, which kind of sucks because I feel like there's more stuff out there like foundations and stuff for oily skin than there is for dry skin, which is kind of sad. But like every foundation basically that I use sinks into like my dry skin. I just want that one foundation that doesn't do that. So if you guys like suffer from dry skin like I do and you guys have a good ass foundation that does not do that, please let me know down below in the comments. It can be drugstore, it can be high-end. I would really appreciate the help down below. Next is foundation. So I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty foundation. You guys saw in my last video I did a review on this and I'm basically obsessed with this foundation. I think it's so good. So that's what I've been using recently on this brush. Which I love this brush so much more than a beauty blender recently because I just love the way that it makes my skin look. I'm not even kidding you guys. It looks so good. I'm just obsessed with this brush and this foundation at the moment. These are like my two holy grail products for the past week or so. And I like to switch up my foundations because I always find that there's a new foundation coming out that I'm so eager to try. So I've been like trying different foundations recently because who knows, maybe I'll come across like my holy grail foundation that I'll use forever, like every single day. Probably not, but you never know. Do this to the other side, even though I kind of blended in the foundation from the other side when I was going on this side. Who cares? We like to evenly blend out our skin. And sometimes I'll forget to do like my ears and my neck, but you cannot forget that part because it's so important, because you will look so bad with foundation everywhere except for on your neck. Like it will look two different colors. People will be like, you didn't blend in your foundation. And that's the most embarrassing thing to have someone tell you. Trust me, I've been there so many times. And next we're gonna move on to concealer. I've been obsessed with this as well. Used to be one of my favorite concealers. It's the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I went from this and then I used a different one, I think from Rimmel, that I became obsessed with. It was like the one like the squeezy tube, and then I ran out of that one and I decided to try this one out again, and I love this one all over again. I love trying out those products that you used maybe like 4 months ago or even a year ago and then becoming obsessed with them all over again. It's probably one of my favorite feelings. Put that all over my face. And then we're gonna blend this out. I've been using this e.l.f. concealer brush. It's called a small stipple brush. I just use it for concealer because I feel like it works best for that. Just blend this out. And I also have been using this concealer as an eye primer because I don't have an eye primer at the moment, and I feel like concealer works as an eye primer. I don't really feel the need to spend more money to get an eye primer when concealer pretty much does the same stuff, so I just use concealer instead. Some people be like, whoa, like you need an eye primer, it changes your life, but I've used an eye primer and I don't really see a difference. I feel like my eyeshadow stays on the same amount with concealer and like using an eyeshadow primer, so that's why I haven't bought one. Alrighty, next is powder. I haven't been baking recently. I used to bake more, but now I just really am too lazy, so I just apply it with a powder brush all over my face. But yeah, I used to bake my face pretty much every day. I've just gotten lazy with that, so I just don't. Again, I don't really see a difference with baking. Sometimes I do, like under my eyes, it helps, But other than that, I just feel like you're just like caking your face up, and it makes your face look very cakey if you don't do it the right way. So I just stick to powder. Alright, next is blush. I hear my mom laughing. I can't really help that noise. I always feel like when I'm recording, you can always hear some of my family either talking or saying something, and I'm sorry. I wish I had like surround walls, but I don't. For blush, I'm going to be using the NARS Blush in Orgasm. Sometimes I'll skip blush because I hate when you get like very red cheeks and you kind of look like a clown. So sometimes I'll skip it, but recently I've been using this. And for bronzer, I haven't been doing it recently, again, because I feel like if you over bronze your face, you look very muddy, and I just decided to skip it if I don't really need it, and if I'm feeling it, I'll do it. But today, I don't feel like doing that, so I'm going to skip right to highlighter. And this is my all-time favorite highlighter palette. It's my everyday. I don't use anything else, and I'm very upset because this is limited edition. So they don't sell anymore unless on Amazon for like 200 bucks, and I do not have that. But as you can tell, I use it every day. Like these two are almost gone. This one I already hit, and these three, I still use these all the time. But like these are the only three that I rarely have left, and it's very sad because I bought this in New York last year, I think either in April or March, because me and my cousin went 2 times, but I'm not sure which time I got this, and I wish I would have got 2. If I knew it would have been limited edition, I would have got 2. I'm very sad. But this highlight is my all-time favorite. I'm obsessed with it. It gives you a glow, and I love the way it makes my skin look. Oh, if you guys tell by my sweatshirt, I saw Tana in concert. She went on tour. She did some of her rap songs, and then she did a whole meet and greet. Most of her tour was like meet and greet. She wanted it to be like fully meet and greet, but I don't think they let her do that because you had to like do something like a show or something like that before that. So she decided that she would perform some of her rap songs, and I had the best time. I went Saturday. It's, I think Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday today. And I went on Saturday. So it's been a few days, and I'm already having post-depression. I miss it. That day was so much fun. I had a great time. I just want to go back already. Now I'm going to be setting my face makeup with the Urban Decay All Nighter. I love how cooling this makes my face feel. I'm obsessed with it. I used to not use a setting spray, and I just recently bought one again because I ran out of all my other ones, and it's been months since I picked up another one. But I missed it. I don't know what I did without this because it makes your makeup look so nice, and it makes it just set there and stay all day so much longer than if you didn't use one. So that's another staple in my makeup routine. Alright, next is eyebrows. You guys know how I do my eyebrows. I use the NYX Love and Rio Trio. So since my eyebrows take a lot of time, I'm going to do these off camera. You guys don't want to know how to do my brows from me because I suck at it, but I'm going to go do my brows and I'll be right back. Okay, so now that both of our eyebrows are done and they look somewhat presentable, we're going to go into eyeshadow. I moved you guys a little bit closer so you guys could see my eyeshadow more in depth. But the palette I've been using most frequently, pretty much every day at the moment, has been my Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. And you guys, I am so obsessed. Just take a second. Don't mind how dirty it is up here and a little bit down here. The glitters kind of tend to get everywhere on the palette once you like put on your finger or whatever you do to get on your eye. It tends to get on the palette a little bit, and I've tried cleaning it, but the glitter's there to stay. But look how beautiful this eyeshadow palette is. I'm obsessed with it. It's been a holy grail of mine. I've been using it every single day. I want to try out the new Huda Beauty palette they came out with because that one looks so beautiful, and I'm obsessed with this one. So I can't even begin to imagine how obsessed I'm going to be with that one. But I started off with taking Shy, which is this one, and working it into my crease as a transition shade. Where's my mirror at? There it is. I was like, where'd my mirror go? So we're going to work this into our crease. And then this is going to be our transition shade, like I said, for all our other colors in our crease that we're going to do. I feel like every day when I do my makeup, I'm learning something new that I did wrong maybe the day before, and you just grow from doing your makeup. It's something that once you keep practicing that you only can get better at. Now we're going to do the other side of the eye. And I've been into more of the rose goldy type of eyeshadow looks. I haven't really been doing like really brown looks or like smoky eyes. I hardly ever do smoky eyes because I feel like every time I do them I mess them up, because I feel like you have to be like really good to do smoky eyes, and I'm not that good at makeup. Tana said to me the other day when I met her, she was like, you need to make a YouTube channel like to teach people like me who suck at doing makeup to do their own. And I'm like, I suck at makeup, but I told her how to channel because I do. This is my channel. I love doing YouTube over the years. I've been doing this for a while now. I really forget when I started YouTube, but I've been going on and off. I created a new channel because I got locked in my other one, like you guys should already know. But I love doing YouTube. I don't feel like I'm really that good at makeup, but makeup is what I love to do. I love just practicing makeup and just trying out new things. It's something I love doing. All right. So next I'm going to be taking henna, which is, oh, thank you. Henna, which is this shade right here, and putting that into my crease. You want to make sure you're fully blending your eyeshadows out. And then I'm going to do the other eye. Some people, when they knock off their eyeshadow, they blow on their brush. I feel like that creates germs. I feel like that's why people get styes, because you're kind of like doing that. I don't like to do that because I don't know. I feel like it's dirty doing it that way, but if you want to do it that way, you can do it that way. I'm not judging. I just don't do that. I just feel like you can just tap it off on your palette or whatever, on your dresser or wherever. You can just tap it off. I also wouldn't like blow on it if you were doing someone else's makeup. I feel like you should just tap it off because you don't know if they're gonna want you to do that. It's just like being cleanly, like being clean. Alright, so now I'm gonna be taking Cocoa, which is this color right here. This is the last color I'm gonna be taking and putting into my crease. Now I'm going to blend this more into my outer V in my eye. Blend that, like, focus it more on that area of my eye. And then you blend it all together. And then do the same with the other eye. Focus it on the outer V. Alright, so now we're going to go in with glitter, which is my favorite part of this whole entire eye look. I feel like when you get a hot chocolate in these, they always stay so warm for so long. It takes like 2 hours for it to cool down, but like it's cooler than it was before, but it's still hot. I like that because when I get coffee or something like that, I feel like it gets cold so fast. So I'm glad that Dunkin' has these cups so they stay hot for really long. Alright, so I'm going to be taking Trust Fund, which is this shade right here. I've been obsessed with this one. I usually would use Rose Gold, which is this one, or Fling, which is this one right here. But I watched a tutorial of someone using this shade, and it looked so beautiful. And I tried it on my eye, and I loved the way it looked. So I'm just going to be taking my finger and take it on to Trust Fund, and then put it on our eyelid. And I feel like it's harder for me because I have huge ass nails to try to get it into my inner corner of my eye, but I try as hard as I can to get it in there. But where I can't go, I'll get a small brush like this and dip into there and put it on my inner corner of my eye. I love the way this glitter makes this eye look. It just brings the whole look together and I love it. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. And then I'm going to take the flat brush and go in my inner corner on this eye as well. Alright, now I'm going to get this glitter off my finger before it ends up all over my face, which I have done, so don't do that. The glitters are so pigmented, which I'm obsessed with in this palette. You rarely find glitters that are very pigmented, and I feel like these are so pigmented. So I'm going to be taking this brush and using the same shades that I used in my crease and put these underneath my lash line. So we're going to start off with Shy and just buffer this underneath our eyes. I usually like to meet up with my crease color. Make sure it's connected, and then blend it out. And then I'm going to be taking henna and putting that underneath my eye as well. And then cocoa as well. Just a little bit of cocoa because it is brown. So we just want to, I usually take that and blend it more in over here. I don't really necessarily go in as far with cocoa. And do the same for the other eye. And then that is it for underneath our eyes. Now we're going to go in for eyelashes. And I have been using different kinds of lashes, but for today I'm going to be taking these Kiss Flirty Lashes, and I'm going to be putting these on off camera because I take forever to put on lashes. Well, not forever. It just depends on the day. I have to cut these to fit my eye shape and then glue them on. But I'm going to go glue my eyelashes and be right back. So now that our eyelashes are glued and they're on, I'm really obsessed with these lashes lately. I love how natural they look. Like, they still look like you're wearing lashes, but they don't look like bang like the Vegas nails usually wear. They look very flirty and natural, and I love them. So now I'm going to be doing mascara. This is the Falsies Push Up Drama by Maybelline. I'm applying this on my top, mostly my bottom lashes, but also on the top to blend my real lashes with the fake ones. Alright, next is lipstick. For today, I think I'm going to be taking the Rimmel by Kate lipstick in number 45. It just looks like that. It's like a nude mauve color. Apply this on my lips. I've been obsessed with nude lipsticks at the moment. Obsessed. And I really like applying this one and then taking another one by Kate. This is in shade 42 and just applying this over. Looks like that. It's a little bit more of a nude color. I just love how they both look together. And that is it. Well, last we're going to be doing our setting spray. Again, this is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Just spray this off our face, make it last all day. So that is my chit chat with me. This is our final look. This is what I've been doing every day basically. Sometimes I won't do lipstick. I'll just leave it my lips normal. But this has been an everyday makeup routine of mine lately. I'm obsessed with how it looks. Sometimes I'll wear bigger lashes. Sometimes I'll just use my normal lashes. It depends on how I'm feeling. But I hope you guys enjoyed chit-chatting and doing my makeup with me. I love you guys. Leave me down below any videos you guys want to see because I want to make videos that you guys want to see. If there's any challenges or just anything on my channel that you guys like seeing or that you guys want to see, please let me know down below. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys very soon with another video. Bye, guys.